All right, welcome everybody. We are here with Missouri Western Overwatch versus Ashland Esports Overwatch. This is Chance, the Missouri Western Director of Esports and former Director of Esports of Ashland Esports. So going against my former team here, so it's going to be interesting to see these teams line up and go against each other here. So we're also here with Gracie, here to bless us with her presence and add some commentary to Overwatch here.
Yep.
We can go ahead and cut on over to our in-game screen here. Both teams are getting ready to start off here. They're just in a little warm-up right now, about to start the match here soon. But I'm excited to watch some of my former players going against my current players.
You know, I'm pretty excited to be back after a long winter break there. You know, I feel like it was well needed, well deserved. It went pretty well for me personally, got to spend some time with my family. I didn't really travel anywhere because I am from St. Joe, right where we're located. So honestly, I just hung out with some of my college friends and yeah.
I'm excited for our first match for NACE this semester. It's so nice to have all the students back on campus, for everything being back in full swing, our routine and schedule getting right back to where we left off in the fall, getting ready for another season here. But new things with Overwatch since the break and since we ended in the fall is there is a new tank hero called Hazard. He is definitely been one of the top tanks lately, been used and played in the meta ever since his release. So right now we have Cursed Hog, who is a new walk-on player for us this semester, who is now on our Hazard tank. That side of Ashland is going with Orisa though, and then we see Genji, Brig, Juno, and Symmetra. On our side we have Kiri, Lucio, Sojourn, and Genji. So I'm interested to see how the Orisa versus Hazard matchup goes. Tool already taken out by Javelin from Bazooka here. And the side of Missouri just looking to camp a little bit into the building, but looks like we're going to reset here. Ashland taking the first point and starting off with a good start.
Yep, right now Missouri Western is just working on this reset so that they can push together as a team here. So now that Ashland is in control of that control point, Missouri Western has to figure out the best way that they can take back some space and gain control themselves so that they can potentially secure the objective here. We do see that Missouri Western is going in from one of the sides here, just kind of playing as a team, but you do see Genji trying to sneak in and get those little shots there.
Those Symmetra turrets are set up in a very tricky spot, very difficult for the team to deal with. We see two more inside the point. The Orisa's doing great at keeping our team out. Bayu getting low. Axel and Lucio on the other side of the map, though, creating some pressure to get the team, to get Ashland to get split up. So we have pressure from both sides here, which is great from the Missouri Western side. But it looks like, Axel getting the full heal. Maybe be able to get Envy here. Nice cleanup from Axel. Now pushing in from behind. We have a rush in from Albugo now. Vasuki getting a spear onto Vayu.
Yeah, nice. Missouri Western and Ashland here just fighting for this point. And it looks like Missouri Western is, pushing back towards that Orisa here.
Yeah, Orisa eating the cleanse from Kiriko there. Keeping the Hazard up just barely. Oh, the sim wall is well placed too, making it very awkward to heal the rest of the team. And looks like Ashland is able to clean up. Good health back heal there. Maybe they'll get out. Nice. Yep. Hazard staying alive as well. So look, now we have a reset. Just enough time for another contestant, another fight here. Ashland with Brig ult and Genji ult available. We're building up to beat and Hazard ult.
Yep,
Let's see how we're going to get past this Orisa. Ooh, just able to bring it back up. Nice beat there. But a Genji ult coming out from Ashland. Nice. Nice. Oh, not able to quite stay alive
we do
there.
see 4 Missouri Western going down, leaving just Kiriko there. Potentially sadly does not get to the point to secure that overtime. The first point does go to Ashland here. Ashland did a really great job at taking that point super early on and was able to just hold off. With Hazard being new, one thing I noticed straight away, the difference between Hazard and Orisa, and I feel like it's pretty obvious to notice. Hazard does only have, 8 chances to hit a target with that weapon there, that primary weapon, while Orisa kind of has unlimited in a way. So you have to be very careful about using those 8 shots because, you are limited.
Yeah, the Orisa was able to put out like constant pressure while the Hazard needs to pick and choose their time.
Yes.
So that's been great. It looks like Orisa is a good counter pick towards Hazard, stopping in the jump, and able to hold the space well once they have it. So looks like they're keeping the same comp this time around here too. Hazard already taking a good damage there from the spear. Those spears are just deadly and so hard to dodge too.
It's true. We do see Orisa just kind of going in,
yeah, it's speared off the map there. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, we do see the Orisa kind of applying that pressure and pushing back towards Missouri Western, just kind of forcing them off of that point. With the Ashland team just close behind here, we do see Missouri Western backing off back towards, their spawn here. Saves it.
and gotta pick ourselves there too. So this is working out in our favor. Oh no, but Cursed Hawk still goes down. We're still able to get some picks there. We should be able to regroup and contest before Ashland's able to fully regroup as well.
Yep. Right now, Missouri Western's just regrouping to prepare for this next push. Ashland just secured the point. So, Missouri Western's being able to reset with that super early, point here.
All right, Hazard. Now it looks like we're going to take an angle from behind them a little bit. I think Hazard's just hesitant on deciding on which way to approach this. Masuki getting pushed up here, but the Juno and Brig are there to support.
Missouri Western's just kind of
Brig goes down. Genji low. The team is chasing down the supports here, trying to finish off the Juno, but being tricky and getting away. Hellcow goes down from Vayu, and Missouri Western are able to take the point. Nice, good eliminations here. Now Ashland's looking to back up and reset.
I was going to say, Missouri West needs to be careful not to get too aggressive here, as they kind of do have an advantage of players all in that one point there. But Missouri Western also has to decide whether they want to hold a bit of a chokehold here or if they want to just play the objective.
All right, now Ashland's looking to push back in. We have a Kiriko rush available. Juno ult comes out from Ashland. This Orisa is just chasing down. Beat comes out from Tool. Vayu still gets eliminated. Oh, a 1v1 there. There's just so many players on the side of Ashland are sort of low health, but we're not able to find that last hit.
Yep.
Oh, no. Axel's took the Mega from Cursed Hog. They're a little unfortunate miscommunication.
Yep. Unfortunately, Missouri Western did have to back off that point right there, and Ashland was able to re-secure. But Missouri Western was able to get a bit of, percentage there. So there is still a chance for Missouri Western to regroup and push back into this tight little chokehold that they are currently in.
Yeah, this is tough with Orisa and the soldier and holding the space well. Good ultimate coming out from... Can they get the Brig? Please get the Brig. She's invincible. There they go. They finally bring her down with 2 ults.
There we go.
But Ashland also responded with 2 ults, so this is a good trade. Hopefully we can capture the point here. We have to get this Orisa down after the Genji. As long as Lucio can stay up, we got this here. Kind of lost track of him for a moment. And now Missouri Western is able to take the point.
Pretty good ultimates we saw come out there that just allowed Missouri Western to push to push back into Ashland there, and they were able to secure that point. So now Missouri Western's just got to hold that point for just a little longer. They are at that halfway mark with Ashland in the lead with that 85% here. So I do notice that Missouri Western is kind of playing off point, but close enough to where they can regroup if needed here.
And now there's a Sojourn ult coming out from Ashland. Trying to get the perspective of Hellcow here.
Yep, Vayu does take out Genji. Ooh, but Missouri Western's tank does go down.
Lucio goes down. So good percentage from both sides.
Yes.
Soldier in 1v1. Vayu not seeing him. Unfortunate there.
Yeah. But Missouri Western was able to get almost tied with Ashland at the moment. So, honestly, if Missouri Western is able to regroup fast enough, they could potentially still take this back here.
Just got to be careful enough and get regrouped for a good last push. We don't want to get too separated here.
Yep, here's the thing, though. Missouri Western's going to have to stay on that point with it being at that 98%, so they cannot give up this point here.
There's the beat. There's the rush. There's the Orisa ult. Hazard able to get out. They've taken down both supports of Ashland. We should be able to clean up the rest of the team here. Both of our supports are down. It's just DPS and tanks left. Is it a close brawl right down to the end? Oh, what a good spear. Nice. Just the Orisa now. Oh no, we have a Tracer versus Orisa duel for the point. Just stalling out time.
Yep,
but both teams are
yep.
going to be able to make it back here. There's the recall. He's so close to Pulse Bomb too. He gets hit by the spear. Half health. No recall. Just one more hit and then he does a Pulse Bomb.
Yep, Juno ultimate comes out.
Oh, just some damage there. Both of our supports are down again.
Leaving just one of Missouri Western on that point here.
There. Oh,
sadly not fast enough there, with Ashland securing the second point and securing the first game.
Yeah. Good win from Ashland there. That was a good brawl from both sides on that last point. That came down to the last second there.
Yeah, that was probably the most intense, overtime I think we've seen in a
very long time.
Yeah, that was.
We have Fazuki here on Orisa. So Vasuki has been one of our tank players for a long time at Ashland, and he has always been an Orisa fanatic. So seeing him on this character is not a surprise. And he still hits those spears. All right, that was a great first game for both Ashland and Missouri Western. Looking to see what map we'll be going on to next. Most likely, I think we're going to see a King's Row. And I'm going to most likely see you're probably going to see Orisa again from Fasuki. I would imagine most of the same comps for sure. I think Hazard's also still pretty good on King's Row as well. There's a lot of choke points where Hazard can use that wall to boop the enemy team towards him or away, either to create space or to cut space off from the enemy team.
Yeah, I feel like that Orisa pick was really, really good. And kind of like I was hitting, you have to be very specific with your timing when you're playing Hazard here, especially with the limited ammo there. So I don't know necessarily if Missouri Western should stick to it or if they should potentially try switching things up here. Personally, I feel like Ashland's Orisa there kind of was a big issue for Missouri Western there, as they were just unable to take down that Orisa most of the time. It felt like, Orisa was always there, always pushing back, always had that, utility or those abilities that was able to just survive. And I know we've talked, or at least last semester, we talked about how much of a bullet sponge Orisa is and how much of a challenge or how survivable Orisa is.
Yes,
and so I think
it's really difficult to dive into the Orisa once they capture that point, and especially with control too. Once they're in their positions, it's tough for Hazard to get in, it's tough for Genji to get in, it's tough for Tracer to get in, it's tough for anyone to get in, especially when Vasuki is constantly landing these spears, and then just blocking off line of sights and stopping things like cleanse from Kiriko and different other abilities. So it's really tough to get in.
All right, we are getting ready to start our second map here. The first point did go to Ashland, so right here we're going into our second map, and it is best of 5. So if Ashland does take this, it'll be 2-0 on the Ashland side here. If Missouri Western does take it, we'll head into our third map, and whoever can take the lead there. Yep, Ashland's currently in the lead. I wonder if we will see, any early Widowmaker shots. I feel like we've seen that a couple times, but I feel like it's not very.
Maybe some Farah.
Yeah.
Maybe something cheesy here at the start to get a pick and get a good start rolling.
Well, I believe last semester Missouri Western often opted for the Orisa here, but with the new tank player, I'm kind of excited to see how they play.
Yeah. I mean, fielding for so far in the scrims that we've had has mostly been playing Hazard, and like I said, mostly because it's been in the meta. And I haven't been playing lately to see like how Hazard matches up against certain tanks, and it's looking like Orisa is definitely the answer to him. I mean, you can only imagine when you jump in and try to get some space, and you just get smacked with a javelin and put back right where you started. It's not the most motivating way to play.
But here's the thing as well: just because this Hazard is potentially in the meta or is the meta doesn't mean that it's necessarily the best pick when it comes to like competitive, not necessarily comp play, but professional play in a way. The difference is you're playing as a team, you have that chemistry compared to just a regular competitive game where maybe he, is the stronger pick here. He may not be the best for team play.
So Ashland's going to hold just around the statue here and then holding the hotel as well. Axel and Cursed Hog were able to jump into the Genji, but Genji got away. Now it's just a 1v1. Now Axel was able to take them out. Good first pick from Missouri Western. Now we're pushing onto the point, trying to find a way to get up to both of these supports. Both of the Ana goes down, and I think it was the Brig there too. But they got out as well. So now Missouri Western are going to just take the point quick and easy. That was a great first pick from Axel onto their Genji, and then we pressured the supports. And here's the downside to Orisa versus Hazard, is Hazard can get to places Orisa cannot with the climb, with the jump.
Yes.
So there is ways to play around it. And like I was saying with Control, there's only one spot we have to go. So it's easy for Orisa to hold that down, rather in here where we have to play across the whole map.
Yep, and what we're seeing right now is Ashland is kind of backing off to hold this choke point here. This is always a tough spot when it comes to King's Row. It's such a tight space that you've got to push through, and there's limited space to move around. So we do see Missouri Western pushing in and just pushing Ashland backwards here, trying to just take that space that was so hard to claim earlier.
This has been great so far from Missouri Western, getting a good space already, putting pressure down. I like how our Hazard's been jumping and kind of ignoring the Orisa too, just going for the back line.
Yes. I feel like that's one thing Missouri Western
here we go. Yeah,
that could help them out here. Yep.
And there, great pressure, able to cut off the angle there for the Ash, and able to get the Brig as well. Now, hopefully our Hazard can get out, dodges the Orisa ult, and then we'll be healed up here on the point. This is great. Missouri Western able to take even more space here very quickly.
Yep, Missouri Western is 75% of the way to the first point here. They've still got 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. So honestly, Missouri Western is making some pretty big moves right now, already up this far.
Almost a flawless start. Haven't been really any stall to this escort here. But now we're going to, ultimate coming out from Axel. Beat coming out as well. Hazard slept. Axel able to pick 2. Abugo picking a 3rd, and Ashland gets the checkpoint with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Missouri Western.
Oh, yeah, Missouri Western.
Gosh, who are you rooting for, Jan?
I mean, we swap sides too. I'm wearing an Ashland shirt. I'm rooting for both teams in my heart. I wish that they could both win this, but...
They both win in your heart. It's okay.
Yes,
We get it. Alrighty, right now we're seeing Missouri Westerns. Oh, they are halfway there to the final point here. We do see the Bob come out for that pressure.
Oh, the back line.
Yes.
Missouri Western having to push up to avoid that Bob, but it's looking like it's not paying off for Ashland as we just walk into them and take out both supports.
Yeah, I feel like the Hazard being able to just jump over the team and take out the backline has been really, really, helpful to Missouri Western here. They're just taking out the whole backline, leaving the team to take out the Orisa alone, and this is a major change from the first game, I feel. Because,
this is absolute domination. There's going to be one more contest from Ashland, but we have the ultimates to answer with.
Yes.
Oh.
So many ultimates coming out at once here.
Hard to keep up with what's going on, but Envy on the side of Ashland takes out 2. Fasuki taking out a 3rd. Looks like Ashland will hold here at the end.
Yes.
That was a great streak from Missouri Western. I don't think they missed any time on the card.
No, I don't think they were delayed.
So it's great to see that we have 4 minutes left to try to take this last checkpoint.
Yep, honestly, that was pretty flawless up until this point here. They've haven't been delayed at all, but they've, like you said, got about 4 minutes to push this the rest of the way here.
And they forced the side of Ashland to swap off the Orisa because, like I was saying, Hazard was just jumping around and ignoring them.
Yeah, yep. He's got to be able to support his team, the Winston. There we go.
Yeah. Monkey.
But it looks like Hazard is just going straight back into that. But we see the Winston answering back by jumping straight up onto our Hazard. Yeah,
they also have a Sombra on their side. Here's the ultimate from Ashland's Winston, trying to see if he can knock anybody out and off the map here, right into the corner. Yeah, he's trying to get the Hazard. Yep. Hazard might be able to jump back. There you go. He finally.
Yep, there we go.
And now we have to wait for our Hazard to come back now.
Yep.
So both sides just looking to recharge ults. We're going to see a lot of poke coming up here, a lot of just stalling out until either side gets us some ults available to make a final push.
Yep. And right when we saw that huge contest, we saw ultimates coming out from both sides there. Would it, this is just a hypothetical, but would it have been smarter to just save those ultimates potentially? We won't know.
It's one of those, go big or go home.
Yeah.
You can
you either make the call or you don't.
Yeah. Here's a beat from Tool. Blade from Axel, taking down their Genji. Now he's pressuring the supports and Sombra. Sombra low, getting back into the spawn. Juno is down. Brig is down. There are both supports from Ashland gone. The Winston's able to take ours. We clean up. But we should be able to press this point in. There's going to be a little bit of stall and contest here.
Just getting trades left and right, left and right.
There's the Brig ult is just makes her unstoppable.
Ooh, we do see the swap to Doomfist as well.
Just looking to clean up these last picks here, and we'll get this checkpoint. Oh no, that Juno kick to the head. We're just getting so close.
Yep, Missouri Western is down to that 2-minute mark, but once again, they're back at the same point that they were, just a short bit ago here. So Missouri Western's going to have to decide what to do, but they do have 3 ultimates on their side, potentially with this Hazard ultimate here.
All right, yes, yeah, we have Juno ult, we have Soldier ult, we have Hazard ult, we have it available. There's the Juno. Let's get eyes on Soldier and ult. Oh no, they're on the Doomfist now.
Yep, and that was a really good Sombra ultimate there, just hacking most of Missouri Western there.
Yeah. I was surprised that Doom was able to live through so many shots with his guard up. Mm-hmm. Oh, there goes 2 eliminations. Still, that Doom is going to be tough to deal with. Yes. He might be able to stall for a while.
Yep.
We got to be careful not to get punched off as well.
That Doom is really low. Nice. Oh, they get the Doom.
And here it is. After about 4 minutes, almost 3 minutes, we are able to finally get the last checkpoint. But that is great from Missouri Western.
Yep, Missouri Western's got about a minute left if this does go into overtime here. So honestly, not too bad, especially with so early on. They were able to just have so little delay there. But I feel like Ashland was able to kind of get the read on how Hazard was playing, and they quickly were able to counter that. So if it does go into overtime, I'd be excited to see how it's played differently this time.
Yeah. Ashland has answered and found what wasn't working and found the right answer to match the Hazard on this map.
Yep, I have huge props to Ashland for, being able to adapt so quickly there. It's not always the easiest thing to do, especially in the middle of a
you're down to the last checkpoint with 5 minutes left.
Well, especially, if you're just waiting to respawn, like you've got to figure out in the second. Otherwise, it's win or lose if you don't make the right call right there. Yeah. And they were able to do so for a long time there. I mean, we were up 4 minutes down to 1. Yeah, that was a good 3-minute hold there. It was looking pretty scary for a second. So
yeah, it's always tough to get that last checkpoint, especially, when teams can just stall on the point for so long. You try to get those last pick eliminations, trying to clutch up. Yeah, we do see a Widow on the side of Ashland. They're going to look for a cheesy little pick here to start. Hopefully nobody takes a peek. Only Hazard can look, but...
We do see,
And a Junkrat. There might be something here, too.
I don't think we've really seen Junkrat, much in our games. I'm going to be honest here.
No. I'm
thinking back to last semester, but...
Yeah. On some maps for sure, but...
Yeah, we're seeing this Insta. Oh, they did go back to the Orisa here and the Hazard
the Junkrat did pick our Lucio, but Axel was able to trade. Yep. But we are down a support, and they spawn a lot closer than we do.
Yes. We've got to walk all the way back, and they just have to take a step. Yeah. So...
Still staying on that Junkrat. They swapped off a Widow for Cassie. Bayu getting low, hiding back behind the hotel. Cursed Hog is just a little too far away from the rest of the team.
Pinched off from the team, unfortunately, does go down, which Ashland is taking that chance to take up that space into the objective point to secure this payload super early on.
So Ashland's going to be able to get this pretty quick. Yeah, Hazard just getting caught out a little too far from the team. Just some miscommunication. Just needed to get back to that hotel with everybody else.
Yep, and now Ashland has secured the payload, so now Ashland has to push it all the way to the end here. So Ashland's objective now, since Missouri Western made it all the way to the end, is to get their payload to the end in the time given. If they are unable to do so, then this game will go to Missouri Western. However, if they do, we will go into overtime, and whoever pushes it further in the overtime will take the game.
Yeah, Ashland's playing pretty steady here, getting consistent picks. Missouri Western having to just keep backing up and letting them take some space. You can see as Hazard is just standing in front of Orisa, but Orisa's just staring down the Juno, just completely ignoring the Hazard in front of him, just looking to take down the supports.
Yep, Orisa has a lot of trust in their team here. They're able to do so, and their team is answering by, keeping that Orisa alive there. So
yeah, This Junkrat with the rip tire available. No, no. That is so
Catches him,
unfortunate.
yes.
And now both Tua and Abuga taken out. Our supports are down. We do get 2 picks in response, but Vayu gets taken down. Ashland cleans up and is able to push the point. That is such an unfortunate timing for that Junkrat ball.
Yeah. Alrighty, so Ashland has almost made it to that first checkpoint there, just short of. They also have about 4 minutes left, and they've also had little resistance here.
All right, Hog was able to get out just in time. We do have Hazard ult. We have Soldier ult. We have Juno ult. Oh, he goes through the wall. I thought he missed. Nice. High Noon coming out from the side of Ashland. Are we able to contest? We weren't able to touch the point. Ashland gets the checkpoint. All these ults are going down in vain.
Oh. Missouri Western just going down left and right, leaving just Axel.
Yeah, that Cassie ult came at a great time. I mean, when you pop that, you cannot push the point without getting your head popped.
Yep. I'm curious to see if Missouri Western is able to make those last minute changes.
Adapt.
The same way that Ashland was able to earlier, you know?
Yes, yeah. Axel gets taken down by the Junkrat. Getting good pressure down from above. Vayu being uncontested, but now these random Junkrat nades are forcing them out. This Junkrat is just staring him down. Soldier and ult coming alive.
Yep.
Trying to find the rail shots. Can't quite connect.
Yes.
Everybody's kind of hiding from him.
Bit of a cheeky play there from the Junkrat, just poking out just long enough to shoot those nades and then just poking right back in.
Yeah, both supports down from Ashland now.
Yes.
Now Missouri West just need to press and do some damage.
Oof. Ooh.
Junkrat
Oh
combo,
my gosh.
but not quite. It is just so scary. You're just standing there and suddenly there's 3 nades on your feet.
Oh, I know. Yes. Junkrat has such a powerful kit if you're able to just combine it all.
Yeah. They have another tire available too, but that's the only ult on the side of Ashland right now. Vasuki will have a Narissa ult here soon. We'll have we have Blade and Nano and Hazard ult coming online soon too.
Missouri Western's got about 3 minutes left, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to hold this point
out,
and just to keep them
he
off.
gets trapped.
Oh, it does make it out.
Looks like the Junkrat probably had to reload there. Didn't have time. Here
Oh,
comes
rip
that
tire.
He's just stalling it out, trying to find our team, and they got away just in time. Ooh, that's such a good spear on tool there. Let's get over to Hazard. Oh, there's the Blade. Gets taken out by the Larissa ult. Good route from Hazard. Takes out 2, 3, 4. And there's the 5th. What a great play there from Missouri Western. Good hold.
Yep. Able to take out all of Ashland right there, right at the very end, right when things were getting just a little scary there. Missouri Western was able to take it back. So they do have 3 minutes left. And unfortunately, with the payload being so far up, Ashland doesn't spawn that far away. So they've got just a little bit of time to regroup and decide how they're going to hold this for another 3 minutes here.
Yeah. Just like the side of Ashland did, Missouri Western is finding the answers and being able to hold the team off. But now we just have Soldier. Oh, but no, Vayu gets taken out early by the Echo. Trying to just hold out Juno ults on the side of Ashland. No, the Hazard wall was able to cut off our Lucio. This is looking tough for Missouri Western. Here comes ultimate from Sojourn, but not quite enough. Ashland able to capture the 3rd point with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left.
Alrighty, so now we are headed into overtime for our second map here. Missouri Western does have 1 minute left, with Ashland having 2 minutes and 24 seconds. So a bit over double what Missouri Western does have here, but it could still be anybody's game depending on how both teams play this here. They were kind of able to answer each other somewhat towards the end of both of their pushes here, but I'm curious to see how this will play out, especially since they were able to find those answers so early.
Yeah, and if we play very similar to how we started this map, as long as we're able to find that early pick and take it our space where it's available, we should be able to have a good start here.
Yes.
But I'm seeing a Roadhog.
Yeah, I know so too.
This is his probably his second pick, to be honest. And but I don't think Missouri Western is going to expect this.
I don't
at
think
all.
so.
Same with the May.
Yeah, they're playing this very different. I feel like
They're playing it
it's hard to read.
There's only a minute left that Missouri Western has to take
Yes.
this point. If the hog lands a hook and they wall off the hooked target, that player is dead. And with only a minute left, there's not going to be a lot of time to recoup and contest again. So I think that's exactly what Ashland is looking for here. As long as Missouri Western, baits out and watches for the hook, we should be able to outplay this. Sojourn can feed an ult off of this Roadhog very easily. Same with Ana with the anti-nade. But
Ooh.
Hog is already hooked, but he just jumps over the wall. He's fine. But they're going to be... Now we know that this is the play that Ashland is looking for.
Yep.
We have no anti-nade. Hog gets hooked again,
no.
and he gets antied. And now he's taken down.
That was kind of a really good play I saw come out from Ashland there with that Roadhog and that Maywall, just hooking them in and walling them off. But unfortunately, Roadhog did get Hazard instead of potentially somebody that he could have taken out super easily. But it did pay off in the end.
Yeah, great stuff here from Ashland so far. But we are playing safe. We're playing smart. Now we're going to look to group together and push as one with only 10 seconds left.
Yep, they've got to touch if they want to take
getting
this
low,
point.
But we have our Ana and our Sojourn coming from a different angle. The anti lands on the Hog, but only takes him down to half.
Yep, we do see Axel just securing
there's
holding
a great
that point.
pick on the May.
Yes,
Cursed Hog able to hold the point. Looks like Ashland will give or at least keep the...
Oh.
Ashland gets taken out from the Roadhog. The supports are both in line of sight of this Roadhog. He's going to hold and stall for as long as he can.
But this is big for Missouri Western, only having that minute there.
Recouping. Getting the second tick here. He's got now the Hog is going to touch point.
Yes.
There's the anti on our Hazard. There's the cleanse. 2 down for Ashland. 3 down for Ashland. Missouri Western, yes, good, great place from Bayu.
Huge.
And we're able to take down the rest of Ashland, and we will capture the point and start the escort.
Now,
that's exactly what we needed. This is the hardest part of the start of the map with 1 minute left. So now we are.
Well, here's the issue. Now that Missouri Western has this payload here, now they've got to worry about not straying too far from this payload here.
One person has to stay on it this whole
at least
time.
And there's just a lot of openness for something to go wrong. So we'll see how Missouri Western plays this year.
Especially worried about the Hog ultimate, literally pushing everyone off the cart.
Yes.
There will not be any time for forgiveness there. If we are off the cart for even a millisecond, it will end the match.
And it seems like once again, Ashland's able to read that Hazard there by swapping to that Sombra play. I feel like that Sombra was really strong, constantly hacking our Hazard there. So
here's a good ultimate early from Tool. Putting the pressure on, keeping Ashland pushed back. Every inch matters here. Now Ashland is ulting in response. We're rooting the whole team. Good anti on the Hog. We have to kill him
He's
before
solo.
his
Come
ultimate gets
on.
off. We have to stay on point here. Nice.
Oh no, it does go down, unfortunately. But Missouri Western did make some pretty big, steps there, especially with only having a minute.
Yeah, that is not bad at all. It's still around the corner, still up the road. It's still a decent amount of distance gained there.
Yep. Ashland has just about a little over double what Missouri Western had there. But if Missouri Western's able to, kind of mimic that hold that Ashland was able to have, then they could potentially stall the time to where Ashland also is in the same, pickle that they were in earlier.
Yeah, we have to hold them here at the start a bit longer, get our ult advantage, and then just, play time.
Yep, it's all going to be how they play this out here. Ready to see our picks for this now that we're... Oh, Winston does come straight out. That Winston and that Hazard there, a little nerve-wracking. We'll see.
It looks like Missouri Western is just sticking to their guns, sticking to what they know.
Yes.
But then we're seeing the Winston come out, and this is one. I mean, Winston is a good pick for this too because with his ultimate, being able to heal up again, stay alive longer, keep other players off of the cart, be able to create space. It's good for overtime here.
Yes.
And then we still got to be careful of this Widowmaker at the start.
True. Yeah. Yep. A bit of that early pick is what they're looking for here to take that space so early on. So we'll see if Missouri Western goes ahead and falls for that or if they play back. They didn't fall for it the first time. So we'll see.
Oh no, that's a swap over to the Hog.
Swap
over to the Junkrat.
Here we go.
They're looking for the early cheese.
Ooh, Vayu just kind of stuck there with the Hazard. Oh, does get taken. Yep.
No. That is
My
super
bad, guys.
unfortunate. It's tough for him to get out because if he tries to dash, you could get hooked there too.
Yes.
Or walled off. Now everybody's kind of stuck in the hotel, which is, and another hook lands.
Yep.
So it's going to be an early capture from Ashland and an early start to the push.
Yep. That does leave Ashland with a minute 45 left to push this just a little bit further than Missouri Western. So unfortunately, things are not looking the greatest right now, but it could still be anybody's game, especially if Missouri Western's able to contest this right here in this choke point right here. Especially with Ashland playing so far up. If Missouri Western can catch any of them, slightly off, they could take this back. Oof.
Oh, such a good hook there.
Yes.
Bringing him around the corner. Yeah, Missouri Western is going to be staying exactly where we need to stop Ashland from progressing. Hazard just doesn't have enough constant damage like the Orisa does to keep pressure on that hog. Oh,
Yeah.
Good kill onto their Junkrat, but our Hazard is taken down.
Missouri Western's able to get those picks, but unfortunately, it looks like they're not able to fully, fight that point here.
Another hook onto our Lucio. This hog is terrifying.
The payload is so close. I don't think.
Contest.
I don't know.
Everybody's gonna be forced to jump onto the point. Nice. And there's the hog ultimate. It's gonna be able to keep everybody off. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yeah. Great play there from Ashland.
Yes.
That hog pick came out a little bit out of left field, but it has worked in Ashland's favor. And I want to see his hook accuracy because I don't know if he missed.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'd like to see this. We saw some pretty big plays coming out from Bayu. I feel like this game, Bayu was just constantly, I feel like getting, 2 or 3, if not 4 at times. So,
and this was right in overtime. This was very crucial.
So honestly there, I'd like to see potentially Missouri Western considering, potentially some swaps somewhere because I feel as though Ashland was able to just read and adjust to, kind of counter Missouri Western there. And I know Missouri Western, or at least I feel Missouri Western is maybe trying to play what they're comfortable with, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going, to work because at sometimes the character you play just isn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and at first, we answered to the hog with the Ana and able to find the anti-nades onto him, and that's really the way to eliminate him quick and fast. But when we didn't know that the hog was going to come out, we weren't quite prepared. You can't really swap the Ana right away like that, so it's very tough to play around. It's very tough to, and especially with May too. The second you get hooked, there's no forgiveness. You will be punished. And like I said, the Vasuki doing a great job with landing the hooks and putting our team into the wrong position. So overall, still a very good game. Still very close from both sides.
Mm-hmm. Yes. We're about to head into our
map 3.
Yeah.
So, this is going to be Flashpoint here. It looks like on Suravasa. Usually a queen map, but Hazard has also been pretty good here. I'm most likely we're probably going to see a Orisa out from Ashland with maybe something like a Lucio Kiri or Lucio or Juno Brig. Hopefully no more Junkrat. And then
I don't know. That was honestly
Genji there too.
That Junkrat was getting some pretty cheeky shots there. It was looking a little scary seeing that Junkrat and Sojourn have that little battle there.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to see how this is going to play out, and with it being the third map and 2 points being on the Ashland side, if Missouri Western does lose this, it does mean that overall the winner would be Ashland. But, if Missouri Western does win this here, then we will go into another map.
Yeah, so it is still not over until it's done. Job's not finished.
Yes.
We still have an opportunity here to turn things around. Reverse sweep is always possible.
Yes. Here we go. We're getting ready to assemble our picks here for this team. Now we can swap
back to our in-game view. Suravasa. So I'm interested to see our team comps, but most likely we're going to see something similar out of both sides.
Yep, I am expecting potentially the Hazard play again. Oh,
there's Queen. Oh, we have made a swap. Yes. So we have swapped out our tank Cursed Hog for Cruel. So another walk-on this semester for our team. And they favor playing Queen, Winston, just some other different takes from Cursed Hog. So we have some versatility available there within our roster, able to swap out tanks depending on what we want to pick and play with. But Vasuki, also great on the Queen, very similar to Hog playstyle, landing that dagger, pulling in the players and pulling them out of position and making them uncomfortable, making them use cooldowns and make crucial decisions.
Yep.
We also see a Tracer on Hellcow with Ashland, but we have a Genji, Sojourn, Kiri Lucio on both sides. Good first dagger onto Vasuki. Oh, no, quite missed the Carnage. Just going to hold the outside. Ashland has point control. Shout from our Queen. Recall from Tracer. Trading Carnages. There's Cleanse. Cleanse from both sides. Good dagger onto Lucio, taking him out. First pick for Missouri Western. Keeping those pressure on the second support. Hellcow taken down, but our Queen goes down.
Yep, we did see the Junker Queen on the Missouri Western side just kind of trying to take out, ignoring the other Junker Queen that's in her face and just trying to take out, the other players, the DPS and the supports. And I feel like while our Queen may have went down, it paid off for Missouri Western in the end.
We were able to pick off their supports first. Great order of elimination of picking the priority targets.
Yep, so the point is in control of Missouri Western at the moment here. So,
another good dagger onto the Lucio and Carnage, and he's taken down again. Good first pick from Missouri Western. Keep the pressure on. Keep the damage coming. Only one support can heal so much.
True.
But we're almost getting caught out a little too much. Tool gets taken down. NB gets taken down. All right, Missouri Western is cleaning up. Got a little scary for a moment. We get that first pick, and it's very important that we have the time we don't have to go in right away. We can then recoup and then go in. They're still down one. It's important not to overstep once we get an elimination, but we're able to clean up, and only 20% left. I think Ashland will get one touch at least. They do have a Tracer.
These flashpoints do go faster than you think as well, especially with there being so many of them.
There's no ults online yet, but they're about to come on. Tank taken down. Don't lose sight of the point here.
True. Don't get too hungry for those kills there.
Nice. First point to Missouri Western.
Alrighty. And if you are unsure how flashpoints work, I don't think I explained it, and we may have some new viewers. So flashpoints, how this kind of works is there's multiple hot spots around the map, and the teams compete for control of those points. And if you get 100%, that flashpoint does go to you, and I believe it's first to 3 of the flashpoints here. So.
This is a tight chokehold here. Just throwing the ult.
Yes.
Good. Oh, that Lucio solo. Nice, good cleanup. The Curie was able to teleport out. Queen goes down. This has been fantastic.
Huge between Missouri Western's Queen and the Genji there. It just able to work together to pick off Ashland there. Second point is in control of Missouri Western.
We still have 2 ults available. Ashland has 2 ults. They're about to have 4 though, so I believe we're going to be. It depends on the ult usage. Cruel is able to just stay alive. There comes the cleanse. So now we're low on cooldowns, but we see the ult coming out from NB on the side of Ashland.
Super low.
There goes Cruel.
Yep.
Vayu is pressed into the corner. Ashland's going to take control of this point.
Yep. Ashland does gain control of this point here. However, Missouri Western now has the Kiriko ultimate and the Lucio ultimate.
And Ashland used 2 ults with Queen and Sojourn, but they'll have beat in Rush.
I was going to say, we almost have a direct matchup in ultimates here. So Missouri Western's got to regroup and push this point here, especially since they are almost tied in percentage here.
Rush is both coming out at the same time. Beat coming out from Tool. We take down the Lucio before he can beat. Hellcow goes down. Doctor goes down. Only 2 left now for Ashland. And very well done.
Yes.
We'll
all of Ashland goes down here. Yep. Missouri Western does reclaim that point there, but Ashland was able to get ahead with that 55%, but I believe Missouri Western will be able to match that by the time that Ashland makes it back here. So we're once again going to see a team brawl between both Ashland and Missouri Western.
Yep. Our Lucio just running back just to grab the rest of the team and get them back and regroup just a little bit quicker. Want to see if Ashland are going to push from high ground. It looks like they are. This is such a tight hold for Queen. It's heaven with that Carnage ability, able to slice up multiple players. Our tank is getting low. Their tank is also low. Beat coming out from Ashland. We don't have one to match. Not able to land that Carnage. Gets hindered. Jumping down to point. We're close to our ult here, though. If they can get this ult off. But we're down our Lucio. Down our Sojourn. Looks like Ashland will take this. But we should have enough time. Ooh, a last minute ult. That healing from this ult might be enough to keep us in.
Does take out one?
Oh,
just short, yes.
Good.
But it leaves just the Junker. Oh,
from Axel.
But Junker,
Nice.
oh my gosh, huge from Axel, taking it back.
He was able to reflect the Cassidy ult and Blade and take out the rest of the team. What a clutch play there from Axel.
Huge right there. You know, Missouri Western does secure that second flashpoint. So now as we're heading into this third flashpoint here, Missouri Western could potentially take this game back.
Yes, yeah.
Or, I mean, I guess
looking
take
great.
the overall thing back.
It's looking great. Don't jinx us yet, but we're up 2-0. It's not over yet. Here comes an ult from Vayu.
Yes.
This is early pressure. The point doesn't open up for another almost 5 seconds here, and just holding the team back is, I think, the idea here. Oh, now they're responding, but we're just jumping at them. Get rid of that. Yes, nice. And that's that. Oh, no. We were able to cleanse everybody but our Lucio. Axel takes down 2. Vayu takes down 1 more.
Doing their best. Ooh.
But we're able to clean up.
Yes.
Take this point and start that timer.
Big brawl right there we just saw. However, Missouri Western does end up victorious and does start their, claim on that third flashpoint here. So we do see the swap to Doomfist on the Ashland side. So last time we saw that Doomfist play, it was kind of trouble for Missouri Western. But now that we have that Junker Queen, I'd like to see if it's any different now.
Yeah. They're just trying to change it up. Yeah, Kiriko's able to get away pretty easily there. Comes out. Here's our rush. Oh, jump through the cleanse. Hellcow gets taken down. Vayu takes down Doctor. Takes down Lucio.
Oh,
Great aim
huge.
here.
Both the sports
Nice
down. Oh, and another one. Vayu with that 3K right there. Yep, Missouri Western is at 75% now. They're almost there. Ashland may have enough time just to, take this point into a bit of overtime there. But they're running short, so they're going to have to fight on this point if Missouri Western, is unable to hold them off here. But it looks like they're just keeping them off.
They have a Doomfist. They have a Lucio. They can stall for quite a while.
We'll see.
But Doomfist might get taken out early.
Yep.
He's not able to land any punches. Yep, gets taken out quickly by our team.
Does go down, yes. Cassidy goes down.
Tracer just trying to stall out as long as they can.
Tracer goes down.
Beat comes out from Ashland. Able to get 2 with it. Nice.
Ooh, another 2 go down. And the overtime is out.
Very nice for Missouri Western. A 3-0 win on Suravasa, changing the tone for this series.
Yeah. Third map does go to Missouri Western here. We're about to see this play of the game come out.
Axel?
I wonder if it was that one. Yes, I think we do.
Great dash through, getting multiple targets, getting the Lucio, right in the face of the Cassidy.
Dang.
Just beautiful.
Yes. I'm so glad we got to see that from Axel's point of view there, because that was such a huge play right there for that flashpoint.
Yeah, great stuff from Missouri Western. Great play from Axel there. Overall, great stuff. Like I said, just changing the tone of the series. Kind of, Ashland probably shaking in their boots a little bit, thinking this would be an easy 3-0. Losing to on Suravasa 3-0. So now we'll be moving into the next game mode. I believe it's push. Yeah, Esperanza. So yeah, now we'll be looking to play on a new game mode. We don't see this all too often. I believe we'll probably be running with the same tank kind of setup, same idea with Flashpoint, playing with some sort of like a queen or some sort of rush comp, keeping up the same pace of play.
Yeah, Missouri Western was kind of able to change their play style there. I noticed that they, kind of swapped their roster around a little bit and changed up who they were playing. And in doing so, it seems to have worked out for Missouri Western in their favor, as they were able to just kind of ran through Ashland there. I'm not going to lie. Like, they just kept pushing, kept going. So, pretty great stuff we just saw from Missouri Western being able to counter what they had so much trouble with earlier. So the score currently is 2 to the Ashland side, 1 to Missouri Western. So if Missouri Western's able to take this as well, we will go into a 5th map for whoever takes it all.
Yeah. This is very exciting. I mean, even the first two maps were still close, still good fights. And it's good to see Missouri Western, changing the tone on the third map here. And then, this is anybody's game now. Like I said, Ashland's probably shaking up a little bit. Seeing a different tank come in as well really requires most of the other team, Ashland, to kind of change up their gameplay, change the way they, react and adapt a little bit too. You get used to Cursed Hog and how he's playing on Hazard, then all of a sudden you're tossed at a new tank at them, and you have to play differently.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, at times Ashland was kind of able to just make those swaps that honestly kind of scared Missouri Western there too, but Missouri Western was just able to answer, their ultimate timing as well was huge, able to take that, it was a lot of the Junker Queen and, the Genji being able to just play off each other constantly was really beneficial to the Missouri Western side, I feel. I mean, there was a couple times we just saw that duo there and they were able to come out and work together to take out. So I feel like that was really beneficial, is having that chemistry between, the teammates there. So
yeah, for sure. I'm excited for this next map to start. I'm a bit itching for it too. Like I said earlier, I wish both teams could win this. It's so great to see my old team versus my current team, and just to see where the players that I've directed before, see where they're at now, seeing how much they've improved and how well they're doing now, and then also seeing how our team lines up against it. It's a very, very cool feeling.
Yeah.
All right, now we can swap back into our in-game view, check out Esperanza while both teams are picking their team comp.
Do you think we'll see the Junker Queen again, or do you think they'll swap considering it's a different map?
It's still a queen map, though. It's still a queen map. I want to see it. Ashland might go with Arissa just because I think that's Fasuki's favorite, and it's a pretty good answer into queen. But yeah, we will see. I'll be right back really quickly.
Okay. Alrighty, so we are just waiting for this to start here. Alrighty, we are preparing for this battle here, and it looks like on the Ashland side, we are seeing that Orisa come back out, as well as the Echo, Lucio, Kiriko, and Sojourn. And on the Missouri Western side, we are seeing the Sojourn and the Genji again, as well as the Kiriko, the Lucio, and the Junker Queen, which worked out pretty well for the Missouri Western side here. Just 1 second. We do see... Alrighty, we are getting ready for this battle right here. Alrighty, Axel gets that early pick on the Sojourn there. Missouri Western taking control, Missouri yes.
Western, yeah. All right, and like I said, yeah, I expected Vasuki to be on Orisa here. But good start from Missouri Western, keeping the press on and getting that dagger onto the Lucio, taking him out quickly.
Yes.
Such a feels bad for Ashland.
Ooh.
Oh, he's going to get in the corner. Oh, no, the cleanse. Nice.
Orisa does go down. Missouri Western already almost to that first checkpoint there.
Yeah, I mean, great early.
Yes, early pick coming out, I feel like was really beneficial to Missouri Western here. They were able to just take control and push Ashland backwards into a spot where they couldn't contest.
Yeah, get in that first checkpoint. Now both sides are going to just play some poke, build up some ults, play it a little bit slow here. That spear is just crazy. Ooh, great shot. Almost taking out the loot or the Kiriko.
Yeah.
Just able to feed charge off of the Orisa from this high ground. Trying to find these supports when they step up too close. Hitting Lucio there too, taking them low.
Yep.
Suki getting taken out.
Missouri Western is honestly building up their ultimates pretty fast here. We have nice. Vayu almost with, the Sojourn ultimate, with the rest of the team shortly behind there. So, Echo ultimate is is ready on the Ashland side. So, I'm kind of excited to see how they play this because I feel like when they've picked Echo previously, it's been towards the end of rounds, so we haven't really been able to see that ultimate in play yet.
Oh.
Oh.
That was just so rough to play with. Getting completely pushed out of position.
That was a really good play coming out from Ashland there. They were able to just separate Junker Queen from the team and just hold her off to the point where they could just all 5 jumper.
Yep. And then with the Echo copying our Queen there as well.
Yes.
I think that was the only ult from the side of Ashland. We did have our ult from Vayu though. But we'll have 4 ults up. They'll have 3. So we have the ult of economy advantage here for now. We're all taking a lot of damage at the start. That spear's just...
Oh.
What happened to Albugo's health? I don't think anybody else hit him but the Orisa. Good ultimate from the Orisa there.
Does take out the Junker Queen there.
Now Ashland will be able to get a decent amount of ground here with this.
Yes.
That was crazy how fast Kiriko was just melted by Orisa. I don't know if it was just straight headshots or what. All right, now our team is regrouping. 4 ults online. We have the economy available to stop the checkpoint. All right. Tool with the Lucio ult. Axel with Blade. Are we going to see a carnage here? Rush from Ashland. Stunned. Hindered. Staying alive just barely. This self-healing from the Queen is just enough to stay alive. Orisa's going to lose her golden here in a second and be vulnerable. Whoa!
Does come back. The Kiriko there, just bringing her back that health.
The 1 HP save on the cleanse was crazy. Good play overall. Good job from our supports keeping the tank up. And now we're back pushing and getting back to where we left off. Ashland only getting 51 meters. Missouri Western keeping the lead for now.
Alrighty, with Missouri Western being halfway to the final checkpoint here, they've just got to secure this robot here and get it the rest of the way. Oh, the high noon does come out. Ooh, takes out the tank.
Lucio getting hindered midair. Just trying to take who we can before we leave to regroup. Both of our DPS still up. Maybe we can get another pick here. Oh, not quite enough on that Lucio.
Oh, we do see that we swap from the Junker to back to Hazard on the Missouri Western side.
Here comes our Hazard. No more golden for Orisa, but they can all... Nice. Taking down Kiriko for Ashland. Taking down Orisa. Now we'll be able to gain some ground.
Yep, Missouri Western is almost back to, where they were. But unfortunately, Ashland is already almost back in position as well. So Missouri Western's just got to stick to what they've got going here. Looks like they're looking for anybody who could be slightly out or preparing to push backwards into, their spawn there.
All right. Ooh, the Cassie's separated a little bit, but now our Hazard is separated. They got a little tunnel vision on that Cassidy there. Now the rest of the team is kind of stuck out. And now we're just getting picked off one by one here. But we did gain at least like another 20 meters there, which can definitely help us in the long run. And we have an ult economy advantage again. The side of Ashland will only have a Cassie ult up here soon. But we have a Blade, Beat, and Rush available.
Alrighty, here we're seeing this battle once again. Ashland is in control of this push point right here,
All right.
back at this checkpoint here with Ashland and Missouri Western just fighting right here. Ooh, Axel cornered, but Vayu is able to take out that Orisa there and save Axel, I believe. Yes.
Ashland just not quite able to get past that first checkpoint for us.
Yep. Ashland was just so focused. Here, They were so focused on taking out Axel there that unfortunately they were left pretty, vulnerable from behind there.
All right, Dr. K taken out early by Vayu. They're pressuring that Echo 2. Hellcow goes down. That's 2 down for Ashland. We're going to be able to push back up to where we were before. That Fasuki's on the point all by himself.
Alrighty, so right now, looks like Ashland is fully ready to push back here, but Missouri Western, is pretty heavy on that robot there. They've got just about less than 25% left of the way to go. Ooh, High Noon comes out.
That's a lot of damage onto our
does get
hazard. They're getting stuck away and separated from the team again, but we have the ults available. Take down that Lucio. Axel and Tool gets taken down. Just pushed it.
Gets cornered, yes.
It's funny what Orisa can do to some other tanks and just kind of just put them into the spot you don't want to be in.
Yeah. But Missouri Western is, about 75, if not 80% of the way to the end there, while Ashland is just short of 50%, if not halfway there. So we do have about a minute left on the clock here. So Ashland's either got to continue pushing past that checkpoint, which they've struggled to do this whole match, or, they've got to do that. I mean, they've got to continue this push. And it looks like right now they're able to take control pretty easily. I feel like once their struggle is keeping that hold there, but we do see some ultimates come out.
Oh, that copy from the Echo. We have an ultimate available with Hazard.
Solo gets taken down, yes. Trying to save our team with that damage from behind does take him down. Missouri Western is able to take control of that robot once again. There's about 30 seconds left on the timer here. Missouri Western either has to push this robot the rest of the way to end slightly early, or they've just got to, prevent that overtime there.
Yeah. We have 3 ults available.
Yes.
To Ashland's 1, almost 2. Only 10 seconds left. We're not going to push the cart. We're going to wait for Ashland to come to us, and then we're going to reply with our 3 ults and wipe their whole team.
I thought you were rooting for both teams.
Well, yeah. But, we'll get a game 5.
True.
This Tracer just being just annoying enough.
Yes.
Jeez.
Let's take him down.
Just one-shotted.
Yes. We do see the beat coming out from the Lucy on the Missouri Western side, but the Juno and the beat also comes out on the Ashland side here. It's just an all-out brawl in this overtime right now.
That's it.
Missouri Western is victorious. Yeah.
All right. Great stuff. Jeez, I want to see, what they'll play the game. That last second Tracer kill was actually crazy. I think that was a one-shot of 150 to 0. I mean,
there was the punch there,
Crazy. The headshot, full shells, and then, the melee right after.
Yes.
Nice. Good plays overall from both teams. I mean, this is the best series I could have asked for out of both of, teams that I've directed at some point. Seeing a game 5 coming down right to the wire, last moment here. This is perfect. I couldn't have asked for anything else. So, this is amazing to see from both sides. A well-fought match overall.
I was gonna say last semester, I don't think we really hit map 5, maybe once.
No, I think one time we hit map 5 and it was like a reverse sweep, and I don't know. It's been a while since we've been into a game 5. So
and now you're getting it with your 2 teams. So
yeah,
I feel like
never would have expected.
This gotta be crazy for you. Seeing both teams be so strong at times. It started off with Ashland just totally pushing Missouri Western, but Missouri Western was able to adapt like the way that Ashland was so early on, and now Missouri Western is able to answer back there. So I'm pretty excited to see how this 5th map plays out here.
Now we're going to go to Watch Point Gibraltar. So definitely going to see a lot more sort of dive, like Hazard, Winston, seeing a lot of these comps come out. So, yeah, I don't know if the last time I've seen us play on Watchpoint Gibraltar too, because you don't make it to Game 5 all too often.
No.
So this is one of those maps that's less practiced by most teams. But I think we're going to be ready to see how this goes. Now we're switching sides a little bit. Missouri Western's going to be blue this time around. Ashland's going to be red. I'm going to have to change our overlay here in a second. But cannot wait for Game 5 here.
And, one thing I feel like I've noticed about Missouri West, I don't know if you feel the same way, but since our first couple games and recently, we've kind of been able to, amp up our team plays there. With Orisa just kind of trying to corner off one of our team, we were able to quickly, support that one player who was cut off, at least somewhat, and instead take out the Orisa when we should have lost someone. Like, for example, that time where Axel was stuck in that corner, and we were able to just run in and quickly, save our DPS there. I feel like that's a big difference that we're seeing, especially with some of the, combinations and duos we're seeing. So, yeah, pretty excited to see how this plays out here with this watch point here.
Yeah. Now we can swap back to our game perspective. Yeah, this is a very dive favored map, especially first and second checkpoint. A lot of high ground to take here, especially like this rocket spaceship thing. There's a lot of high ground available. The second point here, we're going to see a lot of Winston, a lot of Hazard, maybe some Diva, some sort of mobile tank here. And then again, with this first point, there's this underbridge here, but for the most part, a lot of teams like to defend from up high here. So yeah.
And Ashland typically has been going like
Diva.
the Orisa. So, kind of like you were saying, seeing those tanks that are just able to just quickly get around the map is going to be what is pretty huge for the teams here, because unfortunately, while Orisa is a bullet sponge, Orisa also cannot get around as easily as like Winston or Diva can. Looks like on the Missouri Western side, we are seeing the Sojourn, Ana, Lucio, Diva, and Genji here. And on the Ashland side, we have Genji, Ana, Brig, Echo, and Winston. So pretty excited to see how this turns out here. We're getting ready to start with Ashland attacking first and Missouri Western on defense. So there's about 4 minutes on the clock for Ashland to make it to this first checkpoint here. So they've got just a bit of time, especially, if they can just get past this little bit of a hold here. Winston is able to just jump straight up, but backs down pretty easily as well. So that's why it's super important to play a tank that can just, easily fly around the map, because you're able to get in and get out so quick, because there's just so many little spaces and spots around the map that you can just quickly hide in to regain that health there. So.
All right. Yeah, we are on the Diva here with Cruel. Great counter to the Winston, just able to put this constant pressure on. They have no jump, can't get out. And now we're able to pressure the rest of the team.
Ooh, but Diva's got to be careful. She's super low. Yes. Don't overextend too far, but it looks like Diva's able to back up just enough. Oh, but pushes straight back in. With Axel backing up that Diva there. Doing what they can to just keep holding what they've got. Payload currently is in control of Missouri Western. They're just kind of holding that off there. Ashland does have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get this the rest of the way, but they're just shy of 75% of the way to the first checkpoint. So, Missouri Western's got to keep this pressure up for the next 2 minutes if they want to secure this with, no ticks on the Ashland side there.
All right, and yeah. Oh, Diva about to have bomb here,
no.
but it gets copied.
Yes.
Able to keep the pressure on. Doesn't matter if they lose health, they have a bomb.
Oh, I was going to say, we do have the Diva ultimate there.
Gets slept.
But luckily with that Diva ultimate there,
Eats the nade.
yeah, they had some space that they had to create there. So it worked out that she was slept with that ultimate being right in front of her.
All right, Tool gets taken down. Looks like Ashland will be able to get this first point here.
I believe so. Winston just using that ultimate there and just pushing back into Missouri Western. Unfortunately, they are unable to hold that point with those ultimates coming out. But Missouri Western also does have almost two ultimates ready. So
D.Va just getting chased down by a Genji here. Running through the orb. Just trying to stay alive. This Lucio amp. Trying to keep him up. Just staying alive barely. Abuga gets taken down by the Echo. Right, Tool gets taken down. We're just trying to hold on to point. It looks like, yeah, we're going to give up the second checkpoint here. Ashland just kind of running through. Even not able to... so this...
Oh,
jeez. The constant pressure with the Tesla cannon from the monkey and then the beam from the Echo. It's just tough to stay alive as the D.Va. And they're staggering.
I was going to say, they're keeping her alive as long as they can.
Yeah. Unfortunate there.
Just buying themselves that extra time, unfortunately, for Missouri Western. They were just staring at poor D.Va over there.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Ashland is just short of that last checkpoint there, so we're going to see a pretty big battle come out right here, especially with one Genji ultimate and an Ana coming out. With Genji on the Ashland side taking out 2. And D.Va is once again demeched, and unfortunately Missouri Western seems like they're struggling to get out of this, little corner here, unable to touch that point.
Just barely contesting here, just trying to get out.
Oh, just short. Makes it.
Lucio trying to stay up alive as long as they can.
We do see the D.Va ultimate comes out.
Here.
Yep. Ooh.
Don't lose the point. Nice, good hold here.
Ooh. Oh, Missouri Western able to take control of that point with just not even a full meter left. Very last minute able to take back control there. So Missouri Western now has to figure out, what to do for this next 3 minutes that they've got to stall, that very small amount of space.
All right. This monkey is just trying to take some space, getting up in the top corner. There's just a lot of like the Genji, Sojourn, just doing a lot of annoying pressure from so many different angles here. Good anti onto the monkey, using his bubble just to stay alive and then jumping out. I mean, Ashland still has 2 minutes and 30 seconds to take this point, but we want to soak up as much time as we can here.
Winston's just trying to get those picks off of whoever is slightly alone here, it looks like, with Ashland, quickly up behind that point there, doing what Missouri Western's doing whatever they can to hold this point just slightly longer. They're down in numbers, but, they might be able to hold this for a little bit longer if they play this just right here.
Ooh, just trying to stay alive. Just get enough to ult charge for that bomb. Not quite enough. Ooh, the D.Va, the little D.Va takes out the Ana, but is it enough for for Missouri Western to hold point?
It just might be.
Yeah. Just soaking up just a bit more time is exactly what we need here.
Yes, Missouri Western was able to hold that off for about half of the time that was remaining there. So now they only have about 1:30 left to hold this tiny bit of space. So honestly, pretty impressive for Missouri Western there, cutting down that time to half that they had.
Yeah, great stuff. We do see almost 5 ults coming in from Ashland though. So they're making the do or die here. They have 5. They'll probably use them all at once.
Missouri Western's behind.
Wait, we're also gonna have 5. We're gonna see a lot going on here.
First 2 ultimates come out. Waiting to see what comes next. There comes a third, a fourth.
There's the Genji. There's the bomb. What is going on? Not able to get anyone.
Not enough.
Gets taken out before he can remech.
Yep, unfortunate.
And looks like Ashland will capture the point with just under a minute left.
Yes. Alrighty, so now they are going to swap sides here. Missouri Western, has to push it
Yes.
to the very end. If they want to secure this map here. If they are unable to do so, then the map will go on to the Ashland side. However, if Missouri Western does manage to push to the end, we will go into overtime with Ashland having the 58 seconds left on their side there. So.
Yeah. We have time to our favor. We did a good job holding them as long as we could.
Mm-hmm.
Less than a minute is very good.
You know, and while it may bring down, you know, Missouri Western's other players' spirits that they were unable to hold that after being able to hold it for so long, they, you know, I feel like it's really important to remember how long they held that there. You know, they've got to keep their spirits up if they want to continue the pressure they were having there. So I feel like it's really important to keep that on there. So. Alrighty, and it looks like on the Missouri Western side, we're seeing the Tracer, the Brig, the Ana, the Diva, and the Genji. And on the Ashland side, we have the Torb, Ana, Brig, Genji, and Winston as well. So we're just preparing for this attack from Missouri Western side. You know, we've got about 5 seconds until this starts here. I almost honestly feel like that Winston kind of was a bit of a struggle at times for Missouri Western. You know, he was able to just jump over the Diva in a way and, you know, really make some big plays there. We did see on the Missouri Western side, which is pretty interesting. We did see the Symmetra play with the teleporter, but then insta swapped back to Tracer. So able to gain some huge space and just run up super quickly there on to Ashland. And I don't know if they were quite expecting that there. Missouri Western's about just short of halfway to the first checkpoint there. Diva is on the point right now, just trying to get that pick on that Winston. He's super low, but is able to dash out super quick, and the Torb jumps in with Diva just holding that point. However, Winston is able to just jump on, you know, Tool there. Oh, does get demeched and jumps off to reset with the team there from the Diva. So. Alrighty, and we are back. Team is regrouping, getting ready to push, but Vayu does go down, does get taken out by the Brig there. Missouri Western does have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get this to the next checkpoint here. Just doing what they can. We are seeing the Diva and the Winston fight here. Does get antied, does back off, and is able to get away, unfortunately. Diva's got to be careful here not to overextend too far into Ashland territory, as there is a big group of Ashland players right there waiting for this. But, you know, Diva is high enough with that Brig supporting that she might be able to just pull this off. Ooh, 3! Does go down here. You know, Diva hopping on that point to get that payload moving once again. We do see Axel and Brig kind of grouped together there with Winston ready to go to fight right when it looks like I think Ashland is going to go for this play when they get right up to the checkpoint to try and hold them off for the minute 30 that they have left. Diva does get antied, does make it out with that Diva ult there, but 2 Missouri Western does go down. Doesn't get any with the mech, but does remech there. Unfortunately, Missouri Western was unable to get that checkpoint so far. You know, they've got just a short bit left to go, but they do only have a minute here. So I think we're going to be right at the line if Missouri Western's able to get it there. Looks like we're going to see a swap come out into the Hazard on the Missouri Western side. You know, we've got 2 ultimates ready on the Missouri Western side with Vayu close behind. We do have 3 ready on the Ashland side. So we're going to see just like this big brawl coming out right for this checkpoint here, doing what they can, just trying to pick off these supports, which is pretty great. Unfortunately, the Brig on the Ashland side is unable to save the Ana, but does, you know, draw out that ultimate that could have potentially changed the game. And it looks like, you know, Missouri Western was able to just play this all together and is taking down Ashland. You know, pretty big fight right there, the Missouri Western one. You know, they were able to secure that first little checkpoint there. So their timer has been upped to 3 minutes. So they've just got to keep this pressure going and keep it pushing because, with that last minute secure, their timer does reset and they've got to push it all the way in order to potentially secure this game here. We do see the Brig ultimate come out on the Missouri Western side. You've got about 3 ultimates just short of coming out on the Missouri Western side. Oh, we do see the Winston ult come out on the Ashland side. Does get antied. Hazard does. Unfortunately, does not get saved. However, Missouri Western was able to take out 2, but looks like Ashland was also able to take out 2 there. With Winston being just 1 HP. Oh, it does go down thanks to Axel, but unfortunately we do lose our Brig. Axel taking out Tracer once again. Missouri Western's just short of this next checkpoint, was able to just keep that pressure up. Their timer once again gets boosted to 3 minutes. They've got just 2 of their last checkpoint. We do see that Ashland swaps back to that Roadhog and does just pull, Hazard away from the team, but they are just chasing down that Roadhog and do take him out. But Missouri Western's got to be careful not to separate themselves too far from that payload there as well and not leave their, their weaker characters alone there. We do have a Hazard, Genji, and Tracer ultimate ready, as well as Beats almost ready as well on the Missouri Western side, while Ashland has none currently ready, but 2 coming up close with the Tracers close behind. So Missouri Western's just 75% of the way to the last checkpoint here with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. I have a feeling we're about to see a huge brawl. Is Hazard setting up for something huge, potentially? Oh, Axel takes down 3 with that blade there. Huge play coming out from Axel there, taking out 3.
Yeah, 2 minutes for Missouri Western here. Sorry, I had to step out for just a moment here, but Nano onto the Doomfist. Able to root the Ana, though. Able to take them out.
Just get slept.
Unfortunate. Axel gets taken out. Tool gets taken out. Bugo just trying to stay alive, trying to get rid of that Doomfist.
Doing whatever Missouri Western can. Oh, but they're still pushing that payload. Oh, they're just short. They've just got to get him off for a second.
Ana goes down. Good damage.
Doom might just be low enough. Oh,
but the Venture.
This is huge.
Oh, there's still 3 there from Ashland.
Yes.
Oh, good nade. Oh,
this could be huge.
Oh, just stalling. Why can they stay down?
I don't know.
Was it enough? No. It's just so close. Now we're just staggering in. Yeah, Hazard realizes, it's not happening. Just got to get out. But now we're getting staggered even more.
Yep. Missouri Western does have a minute left to push this the rest of the way. Looks like we're waiting for this regroup here. Missouri Western almost has 1 ultimate up and there we go. The Nano is ready. However, Ana is a little low here. It looks like our other ultimates are just short behind. It looks like we're going to have that Kiri ultimate on the Ashland side. Axel does take out Ash.
See, there comes the Nano onto Hazard.
Ooh, but Hazard is antied. Oh, just barely holding on to life there. Oh, doing what he can. Goes down. However, there's 2 left on the Ashland side. If they can just hold this for a little longer, Missouri Western might be able to push this right at the very last second here.
Just trying to hold out. Just trying to get the last push. That's 3 down for Ashland. 4. It's just the Venture. They already grounded.
Yeah, they just got to get Venture quick enough before the Ashland turns.
There's a beat. Oh, come on. Last second here now.
Oh, it's 0.01. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Gets it.
To overtime.
Yep. We are going into overtime for our 5th map. This is kind of crazy because, as we were talking about earlier, we don't really see a 5th map come out very often. And now that we're down to the last wire of a 5th map is kind of insane, honestly. So now that we're into overtime, even though Missouri Western, was out of time there, that's the that's the positive side to going into an overtime with no time, is that you actually are reset to 1 minute. So Missouri Western does have a minute to get this payload as far as they can in that time, while Ashland has double what Missouri Western has. So we'll see how these teams play it, especially since, you know, Ashland was able to counter Missouri Western pretty hard at the end. And I think Missouri Western's going to go for kind of a similar play there, you know, with that Symmetra and then potentially swap. So we do see the Orisa coming out on the Ashland side, which I think is a bit interesting just because, you know, early on in this map, we did talk about, you know, the importance of being able to move around the map super, you know, be able to fly around like that. So we shall see. Once again, on the Missouri Western side, we are seeing the Hazard and we see the Tracer. You know, Hazard was able to make some pretty big plays there towards the end. So, excited to see how this plays out here. Missouri Western's already down to 40 seconds to push this. However, they are making pretty decent moves so far. Looks like Ashland's kind of pushed under this bridge here. Just going to play right here and try to stall as long as they can. Oh,
this is dangerous for
it does get shut off.
That's the full block. Not able to get the mega that's taken by Ashland. Roll gets taken down. Yeah, they all just grouped up together and waited for somebody to commit. That Maywall is just so dangerous in these choke points.
Unfortunately, it does go down. Can't do much with 5 seconds left. We'll see if they can stall just short. Are they going to be able to, though?
It
does go down, unfortunately. The BAP ult does come out pretty early, you know, just stalling as much as he can, but unfortunately Missouri Western does go down, which I believe is going to,
So only a little bit of ground made for Missouri Western. Ashland only has to get past that underside of the bridge there. I mean, we still saw it, how difficult it is to push through that. But Ashland did a great job with holding the low ground rather than holding high ground and letting Missouri Western push through it.
Yeah, I want to give props to Ashland for switching up that, you know, play style temporarily there. Alrighty, so switching up that playstyle there to that Orisa instead of, you know, flying around the map there. You know, being able to switch up that playstyle to the Orisa, you know, which, you know, we had talked about earlier, being able to move around the map super easily. Unfortunately, you know, for Missouri Western, that just wasn't, I feel like they weren't expecting that. And so in being able to do so, it kind of just maybe caught them off guard, and looks like Missouri Western's gonna mimic exactly what they just saw. So we'll see if Missouri Western is able to pull this off here. It looks like on the Ashland side, we are gonna pop out with that Roadhog once again. You know, that those hooks are pretty deadly coming out from the Roadhog, as well as the Echo, Brig, Kiri, and Genji. And on the Missouri Western side, we're seeing Junkrat, as well as Venture, Brig, BAP, and Orisa. So we're seeing some pretty different teammates. Looks like Missouri Western is just hiding here. They're gonna just jump out at him. Oh, but does get spotted. Just doing what they can. You know, that payload's already almost to where Missouri Western was. You know, Missouri Western seeing that pressure from both sides at once. Missouri Western's super close. They've just got to hold this for a minute 30.
That was a good interrupt with the spear, stopping that hook there, too.
Yes.
Yeah, minute 30 for Ashland just to push just a few feet here. There's the hook. No golden available. No defensive cooldowns. Spear able to just hold him off. 3 seconds on golden. Just playing the waiting game
all
here.
Cooldowns back.
It's all going to be about who can get the ult first and who can get value out of it.
Yes.
Get rid of that trap. Nice. Just keeping them pushed.
Yep, non-stop using that spear. As soon as that cooldown is done, we are seeing that spear come straight out to push them backwards.
Ultimate available from Echo on the side of Ashland. Copies the Orisa from behind. Spear.
Missouri Western's got to make a quick decision on who
man.
they're going to push here. Oh, Rarissa able to push him backwards. Junkrat ultimate is ready on the Missouri Western side, and it does come out as well as the Kiri. Oh,
Takes out the copy.
yes.
No, Cruel goes down now. Our tank is down. They're able to just push just a little bit. Tool holding on. Bayu
Oh,
holding on. Axel holding on. I mean, there's only just the hog.
there we go. They're
just a
both
hog.
super low.
Oh no. Oh, they got
Oh.
the burrow.
Are we
Rest
going to
of
make
the
it
team
back in
still has
time
to
is the
make it
question.
back. Oh, we have a Doomfist
Oh, we're
back.
back.
But now we have a hog ultimate online, able just to push everybody away.
Yes.
And that's a wrap. What a fantastic series from both sides. GG, well played.
Yep. Super great plays from both sides there. You know, Missouri Western was able to stall just as long as Ashland was there, technically double the time, and, you know, had it down to the last little wire on our 5th game in that overtime, which is kind of crazy to see. You know, Axel with that huge 3K we're seeing in this play of the game there. So
Yeah. Great stuff all around. Thank you all for watching. Director Gap at Chance AU. Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic from my perspective watching a team I used to direct, I used to play for, my alma mater. Seeing them go against the team that I'm currently directing here too. Just a surreal feeling. Awesome to see. Great stuff from both sides there too. That was one of our best games I've seen from our Missouri Western side yet. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Tomorrow we'll have Valorant at 7:30 p.m. Central. Can't wait to see you guys there too. So thank you all for watching.